I'm Dave, and this is my cage.
Okay, welcome to the cage. Old Dave here. Just playing around with some 8-speed stuff. So I thought I'd give you guys a little heads up, and when you get one of these ZF 8-speeds come into your shop, a few things you're going to need right off the bat. One, highly recommend buying the rebuild manual for it from ATSG. It covers the 45, 55, and 70. Again, great book. Tell you some differences in it. It's got some pretty good stuff in it. But I want to talk to you about a couple tools that as I'm concerned, it is a mandatory to have. When you take this tranny apart, and again, it's really funny, how do you put 5 pounds of junk in a 4-pound sack? Well, if you stack it real nice, it can be done. All this stuff, and the whole tranny's literally, kind of reminds me of a Mercedes, pulls out one chunk. The snap ring that goes into the top of this, and trust me, this don't weigh nothing, so if you scrap it, you get like, I don't know, 10 cents for it. It's not worth anything, don't weigh anything. It is a balance piece because it rotates in the tranny, so if you chip this, break this, or something, you're going to have issues. One of the things you can see in the books in that, to remove the snap ring, you kind of got to go from the back side of it. You can't pry it an edge because the tips touch and there's a round knob in there, say. So you kind of got to go from the back side. It's going to require some prying. So our friends at Adaptacase, T3500 AC, has the rings. Now there's an OE type set, got 4 rings. There's some little inserts that go on here and that, but I kind of like these, pretty meaty. And what you do is, before you take it apart, slide it on the drum. It has an indent. Now you pry your snap ring out, save the drum. It is a must to have. If you break the drum, again, you're going to have to do it. There's different drums. Some have magnetic stripes on them for speed sensors and such. So again, just protect yourself. Get the rings. 2 different size rings. The bigger unit takes different. Plus, you can flip these over. So there are a couple different sizes. So it covers all 4 rings with 2 pieces. The next thing you're going to run into, and this is a pretty weird drum. This is the output, rear planet, and a clutch drum all in one. Again, how can you put 6 pounds of stuff in a 4-pound sack? Well, you stack this up properly, and then you combine the whole back end into one piece. Here's an issue with this. If you remember old Mercedes, they riveted the piston in and this little seal that goes underneath it. Now, if the drum is cherry, the unit's cherry, you probably get away with it. I'm not so lucky, so I would have to do this. And again, if you go to the dealer to buy it, I am quite certain it is really expensive. So our friends, and luckily we have a lot of them in this business, from Transtar came out with a T-35 960. It comes with some really nice instructions. It has drill bits, it has a rivet cutter, alignment pins, everything, and a tap. Again, if you've done old Mercedes, you're used to this. You're going to tap the new piece, put it in. Again, it's pretty slick. All comes in a handy dandy, nice kit. If you're not really fond of reading instructions and you actually want to watch it in process, go to the Transtar website. They have a beautiful video on this. It's being talked about at seminars by the tech groups. Again, right now, other than buying a new piece, it's your only option. Again, the tool is a little pricey, but it's not near as pricey as buying a new piece. So again, thanks to our buddies at Adaptacase and Transtar for helping you survive this unit. Again, it's not that bad of a unit to do if you just buy the couple tools and get going. By the way, when you're all done building it, this unit is going to be thirsty. That's correct. Good old fluid. Again, with these 8 speeds, that fits all stuff. I'm not so sure with it anymore. So I stick to the OE fluid on the 8 speeds, at least 8 speeds up. I'm kind of going back to the 6 speeds. This is ZF8, and one good thing about this, it's not really too costly. If you go to a Chrysler dealer and get the fluid for theirs, it is very expensive, and it's the same fluid as we get right from ZF. So again, we have your tools covered, we have your knowledge covered, and we got your fluids. So again, don't shy away from them. It's what's coming down the road. There's going to be money makers. Enjoy yourself. Thank you.